This response plan aims to raise at least $9 million, $5 million for Grenada and $5 million for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to deliver critical humanitarian assistance to 24,000 individuals in Grenada and 19,000 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. These figures are initial estimates and funding projections that will undergo further review as new details emerge in damage and loss assessments. Obtaining precise numbers poses a challenge due to ongoing assessments amidst logistical, power and communication disruptions, including intermittent power outages. UN Resident Coordinator for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, Mr. Simon Springett, said the need for financial aid became particularly clear when he witnessed the devastation of the islands firsthand last week.
What Grenada and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines need right now is international financial support and global solidarity. And I hope through this press briefing and interactions with these prime ministers, these requirements will become even more clear.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell highlighted the need for having funding readily available prior to the occurrence of catastrophic events such as Beryl to eliminate the wait time between the impact of the disaster and granting of relief funding.
The reality is that we need funds with a quick disbursement period post-hurricane. In the ideal situation, and we make this call now, we should in fact have funding in place even before the event so that we can respond immediately. The conversation on sustainable development calls for the creation of new facilities that will give us, as small island developing states, on the forefront of the climate crisis, the flexibility to have fast access to grant funds.
Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph Gonsalves, said while they are grateful for the immense support received thus far, it does not come close to the amount lost in the storm.
We're working together in the Caribbean community, and our friends and allies globally have come to our aid. But the truth is this, that the resources required are beyond what has been proffered thus far. We are grateful for whatever assistance we have received thus far, but this relief effort would require substantial resources because people are going to have to be kept with income support and production support for a significant period of time while we clean up and while we seek to rebuild.
Hurricane Beryl made landfall in both countries on the 1st of July, marking a foreboarding start to the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and Union Island suffered extensive damage to most of their buildings. Aid organizations are currently assessing the full scope of the destruction. The response plan will focus on immediate life-saving measures and early recovery efforts. The UN and its partners are supporting the government's response, prioritizing shelter, food, and healthcare as critical needs. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.